live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right, Step. You have to explain this to me.
Yeah.
The Chiefs look awful. What a difference a year makes. They were just in the Super Bowl not more than 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Why do you think they look so bad?
I don't want to steal your thunder because you gave the proper answer to this. So you go ahead and you say, because I feel like that's got to be what it is, because they spent money making sure that they pretty much kept this team intact as far as skill positions go.
Right, right.
So,
I
so
think
share with the people what you think it is.
I think that's the issue. And shout out to my guy, Edwin Piner. He is now certified to be an NFL agent. So shout out to my guy. He and I were kind of briefly having this conversation. Huh?
Telling people, y'all go look him up.
Oh, yes. Go look him up. You know what I'm saying? We need some clients over here.
That's what I'm saying. Go look him up. That's right.
And so he and I were having this conversation, and one of the things that we both kind of like said is that every time a quarterback gets paid, the team around him starts to suffer because you aren't able to update the roster, or you aren't able to get as many good players in those pivotal roles. And when I say pivotal, I speak more from the standpoint of the offense and defensive line. Now, you can have all the speedy receivers you want. You can have all of the corners that you want. But a great corner can look very pedestrian if he doesn't have a good defensive line. And a good quarterback can look awful if he doesn't have a good offensive line. And so we can see that with the way that Matthew Stafford is performing right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So I think
Tom Brady, everywhere he's been, he's had great offensive lines. So that makes it even better, for him. So
And that's kind of I guess that's kind of what we look at, right? To see that Tom Brady had made the decision when he was in New England to take less money so that the team around him could be better. And while a lot of people looked at that as like, no, Tom, you got to get your money. His wife is making. He
needed his needs to be okay.
Yeah,
he needed that. Like that one incident where he had to be
2011.
out. In 2011, that taught him right there. He's like, "Oh, this ain't gonna happen no more because I need to make sure."
Right.
Y'all got whatever you need to keep me upright.
Yeah, I'll give back a couple million so y'all can make sure that.
Okay. My wife rich. We good.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. I think that, that's where they're looking bad at. They're looking bad in the trenches up front, offensive and defensive line. Yeah. And also, I think that maybe Patrick Mahomes is trying to live up to this money that he received. And he's out there doing a lot of things that I wouldn't say are uncharacteristic, but it seems like he's going a bit too far with the trick, the stuff that he likes to do. Because he's turning the ball over a lot more.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah. That's where I see
my stance.
A lot of I feel like for me, that's where I see a lot of the issue is just him. I don't know if this is ego.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is, like you just said, trying to live up to, you know what I mean? Feeling some sense of, I got to perform at a higher level. Mm-hmm. No, they gave you the money based on where you were. So just continue to be who you were. Don't try to be over the top, extra. Just go out there and do you. I hope that he can calm down.
Yeah.
I hope that he can calm down. And I know that a lot of the trick things that he's doing is out of I'm not laughing, but out of sheer just running for your life kind of stuff. And I'm just, again, back to your point about the offensive line not being as secure as it needs to be. Mm-hmm. So he's doing a lot. I think between that and what people saw in the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
right? Like they saw if we can just push past this line and make him move around more than he wants to, then so I think it's this three-headed monster combination. People have figured out what you said, and then Patrick is trying too hard.
Yeah. Nah, I'm with that.
Yeah. So y'all need to get it together because I know y'all was my pick. So let's stop playing. You can still have a Cinderella season.
True. Yeah, I mean, and they're not totally out of it, you know. But it looks like
y'all can still do it.
It might be a duel between the Raiders and the Chargers in that division.
Oh yeah, for sure. Which is all in itself. We need to have that as a topic.
Right.
All in the whole Raiders, how they just, I don't like. Did y'all just not like John Gruden? Like, were you secretly just not liking him? Like, what is happening around these parts?
Well, apparently, this coach that they're playing for now is someone that the team truly loves.
Okay. Well, and it shows.
Yeah.
It shows. Absolutely. Like, wow, I was very impressed. I thought the first one was a fluke, but no, y'all. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. All right.
All right. Now, this Tim Tebow story, you know, I was about to say all things Tim Tebow, but
I do.
He had a couple stances that I ain't necessarily agree with. So I'm gonna say I love most things Tim Tebow.
Okay. I'll be with you on that. Okay.
But so he's the co-founder of Campus Legends, which is a digital collectible site.
Yeah.
It's NFT for college athletes. So
awesome.
They could sell, digital, like, stuff of theirs, like the jerseys and stuff like that. And so our question is this good for athletes? And I think with NIL is going to be the great equalizer. And I was having this conversation in the gym the other day with a Hampton graduate, oddly enough.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And so he and I were having this conversation, and we were like, man, I think that this is going to be the equalizer when it comes to, some of these higher ranked, and maybe not the 5-star kids, but some of these higher ranked high school players who see that, well, I can go to Alabama State and still get me a little bit of money.
Get my jump start on my life, right? Like, absolutely, for sure.
And so, and it makes these moves by, I think you sent me this article a couple of days ago where we were looking at all of the coaches who are coaching at HBCUs.
We're going to have to talk about that.
We're going to have to talk about this because Cynthia Cooper blew me away.
Yes.
That one and Juan Dixon at Coppin State blew me away.
I'm like, I had no idea these people were.
Exactly.
Why is this not something that people are talking about?
So
we're gonna talk about it, y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah. So we'll give you the rundown on all of the former professional athletes who are coaching at historically Black colleges and universities.
Yes. Love it.
But this is going to be very good for athletes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that this is going to allow money to flow. I understand that there'll be a little bit of some drawbacks, but this is going to allow money to flow, in many different directions that they wouldn't have flown, or that they wouldn't have flown. Yeah, flown. In. I said flown, thinking about flow. Yeah. And then flown as in fly. Lord help me.
Yeah, it's okay. We get it. We knew what you meant. Yeah. That's a new past tense for flow. Flowed.
Flowed.
Yes.
Flown.
Flow.
Flew.
Grammar lesson. Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. We back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I just salute Tim Tebow for this because
this is innovative.
Yeah.
And his the co-founder with him, I think his name is Greg Simon. He's like, this is groundbreaking because it's going to be the part that I like, because my fear in NIL was always what would schools going to do, because this is money they're losing, right? But this kind of benefits everybody.
Yeah.
The way that they're doing this, it benefits everybody, including the school. Right. And so I feel like this is going to be amazing. And let me just do a side note shout out, because here was my other fear about NIL. You start giving these young folk all this money, but they don't know what to do with it. So shout out to Jackson, of course, Deion Sanders and Jackson State University for being the first school to put together a financial planning. They have a financial planning program for all of their college student athletes.
You know we love that.
So smart.
Because
don't just hand them this stuff and just expect them. They 19, 20 years old. Like, that's stupid. Give them the tools they need. If they go and they blow it, it's their fault. Because I gave you the wisdom and the knowledge you needed to be able to handle this better. Right. So kudos to him for putting that in place.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Okay.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.